Greetings, viewers, and welcome to another episode of the Collection Crib. I am your host, Tyler Cloud. Today, we're going to be unboxing the articulated Pokemon Select Typhlosion figure. Now, if you remember some of my past episodes, I did a couple articulated figures, like, for instance, Articuno and Moltres and Zapdos, who's not on display right now, but I remember saying after I opened up Moltres that I wouldn't do any more articulated figures, but I mean, come on, Typhlosion is awesome. The Charizard version in gold and silver, he debuted, and I thought he was just magnificent. Cyndaquil, Quilava, and then Typhlosion. He just looks cool, and I am hoping that they continue the series and bring out Feraligatr and Meganium. But this series, Series 4, has Charizard and Samurott, and please forgive me, Dalgaplort. Some of these new Pokemon I'm not too familiar with, but yeah, he looks cool, and it looks like he kind of borrowed Articuno's tail in order to be fit for him. But other than that, I cannot wait to open up Typhlosion. And like I said, the articulated series I wasn't really huge into, except for the birds, but for Typhlosion and maybe a couple other starter final forms, maybe I'll make an exception. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's open up the Pokemon Select Articulated Typhlosion figure. So let's see. Let me, I think I might need a knife for this, but very gently. Oop. I didn't really want to damage the box, but oh well. Come on now. There we go. There's the first one. Now let's try to get the second one. There we go. Oh, there's a third one. There we go. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Alright. I move the knife. And let's pull out Typhlosion. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh. Yeah. Put down the box. Alright, let's pull out the stand. And we'll attach it on the bottom. Actually, let me just get him out first. Typhlosion. Uh-oh, something's stuck there. There we go. Okay, Typhlosion, you are out. Almost. Now I'm gonna use the scissors to get the strap off of you. Oh, there's actually plastic covering his arm. And with the strap. There we go. Okay, I think there's no more straps. So let's go ahead and pull them out. This might be very difficult. Come on, Typhlosion. Uh-oh. Screw it, just pull them out. You'll fix them. Okay. And there he is, Typhlosion. And of course I can put his flame back on, but I'll give you guys a little look of how he looks without it. Really cool. His neck is movable. Very bendable. You can move his arms almost in a circle and up and down. Of course there's his feet. Ah! You don't want to bend your toes that way. Yeah, really cool. Typhlosion's really, really fascinating. Really cool. He's got that. Let me see if I can open his mouth. There we go. Just barely. But nothing too major. Alright, so now let's put the flame on. Flame on! Different character. There we go. Really cool. Actually, let me move the camera just a little bit. There we go. Typhlosion. Oh, yeah. Really cool. Not too much to say about him, but not as flexible as the birds are, but he can still do some cool poses. You can turn his torso a little bit. Just the detail is really nice. The plastic's shiny. And now let's go ahead and put him on the stand. I'm surprised he actually came with one, but hey, you gotta display your Pokemon nice if they're articulate. Okay, so let's see how we're gonna do this guy. Doesn't look like he has something under him, and it's actually on the back. So it looks like I'm going to do it like this, which is going to be interesting to say the least. Good lord. It looks like he's mounted on there. You ever seen the Texas Chainsaw Massacre? Yeah, I'm getting that kind of vibe right now. Creepy. Disturbing. I don't know why they couldn't just put it under him, but it just looks so weird. It's like, get me down! Somebody help me! This is not where I want to be! I mean, for the birds, I can understand. They at least have the thing behind them, but it doesn't look as awkward as Typhlosion's does. I don't know. It just looks so odd. But yeah, Typhlosion, beautiful Pokemon. One of my favorite fire types in Gold and Silver. The second generation final form starters would be really cool to have in my collection. But like I said, the articulated series, I'm not going crazy over. I just saw this and I just thought it looked really cool because I love Typhlosion. And, you know, he's not exactly in comparison with the birds, but the articulated series really has done a good job making these kind of toys. And minus the Lugia figure that I have that is not articulated. Actually, let me grab my Zapdos. There he is. But yeah, these are all the articulated figures I have so far. And like I said, Lugia is not articulated. He's like a battle set figure. But yeah, I really like these. The size is perfect. They're not too big. They're not too small. They just look perfect for display. And kids, you know, I'm sure you want to play with them. But yeah, these are just really great detailed toys. And Moltres so far is my favorite. Typhlosion's pretty close. But like I said, the way he looks on the stand just looks really odd, personally. I don't even think he really needed a stand. He just needed the stand and maybe just have that pole, you know, maybe only up to here so he can looks like he's standing on the pole or, you know, on the platform. But other than that complaint, I love Typhlosion, and it's cool that you can take his flame off and on, which is, you know, kind of a no-brainer. You know, it's kind of how he looks anyway, and when he's ready to attack, that's when he turns on the fire. So it's really, really fascinating they were able to detach his flame. Really neat feature. Let's see, I'm actually going to see if I can make him stand with the pole behind him. There we go. Needs more display space, but oh well. I'll just put him back to how he's supposed to be. It just, like I said, one more time, it just looks so bizarre. It just looks like he's being, like, mounted. Ugh. Well, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being a part of this episode. Like I said, no more Pokemon articulated figures for a long time. I've been doing so many Pokemon episodes. I mean, let's be honest. Pokemon is number one in my book in terms of merchandise and memories and all that. I'll try to stir away from Pokemon for a while because I still need to do Bionicle and discovering more past episodes from my vault. But it is always cool talking about these kind of toys. I mean, like I said, back then, Hasbro was the main creators of merchandise, and they had some cool toys, but I'm just glad that now, you know, companies like Jazwares and I think Mattel, and of course Mega Bloks Mega Constructs are all making amazing Pokemon merchandise that I don't even think Pokemon during its mania would have really conceded in terms of, like, you know, detail and functionality, and it's just been really great. And Pokemon, I feel, is only going to get better and better with their merchandise, and I think a lot of people are going to have so much fun collecting them in time. And they have, but trust me, I think it's only going to get better. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being a part of this episode of the Collection Crib. This has been Tyler Cloud, and I will see you all next time. Oh, yeah.